Welcome to your 2023 Pilates program. My name is Melanie. Today we're going to be doing a reformer workout for all levels, focusing on legs. So place one heavy and one light spring. I have one red and one blue spring. Bring your headrest up and meet me lying down on the reformer. So laying with your head down, we're going to place the balls of the feet on the foot bar. We're going to keep the left foot anchored, right leg will come up to tabletop. We're going to start in a neutral spine, so you've got a natural curve in your lumbar spine. We're going to begin pressing away, extending both legs straight, right leg up to the ceiling, both legs bend, right leg is stopping at tabletop, knee over hip. Extend, stretch, bring it back in. So it's almost like a can move. So both legs bend at the same time, both legs extend, or a fondue if you're familiar with ballet. You can keep your arms long by your sides, or if that's not feeling comfortable for you, you can alternately raise them up toward the ceiling, palms facing each other, whatever makes sense for you. Finding a nice long extension through the top of the foot. We've got two more. And one. Pause here. I'm going to lower the foot down to tap the foot bar, raise it back up. Lower the foot down, raise it back up, getting lots of hip flexors. Keep that kneecap pulled up on the leg by engaging the quad, which is going to extend your leg a little bit straighter. And I'm keeping that leg in parallel. This is 5. Let's go for 6. Good. Lower the foot down, both toes make contact with the bar. Keep the heels lifted as you bend at home. We're going to switch sides. So now, right foot stays anchored on the bar, left leg comes to tabletop, nice long extension through the feet. Find your arms wherever they're comfortable. Both legs extend up, bend the legs, come in. Left leg stops at tabletop. Good, extend long, bend to come home. I like to marry the breath with this, exhaling as you straighten. Inhale as you come back in. So if you've taken ballet class, this move I was kind of inspired by fondue, which means to melt. And what that means is every time you straighten, both legs are meeting there at the same time, and both legs bend softly and meet at the same time. So of course there are a million things to think about with this exercise, but if you can think about coordinating the moves so that you're straightening at the same time and finding your full bend at the same time, that's ideal. Good. One more. And now when you find your next extension, both legs stay straight. You're going to tap the foot down to the bar. Exhale, bring it back up. Everything in your torso is staying really steady and stable. Finding your abdominals here. If your foot is cramping, you can place your arch of the right foot down onto the foot bar instead of the ball of the foot, whatever needs to happen. Go take your adjustments based on where you are today. Good. Last one to make it 6. Lower the balls of the feet onto the foot bar, raise the heels, bend the knees, bring it back in. Good. Relax for a second. Bring both arches of the feet to the outer corners of the foot bar. Rock your knees side to side. And let's continue on. We're going to repeat that, but now we're going to take a single leg circle or a rond de jambe. So still kind of influenced from that ballet feeling that we were finding a moment ago. So both feet will start on the foot bar, heels lifted. Find a little bit of space between your shoulders and the shoulder blocks. Find your neutral spine, arms where they're comfortable. Extend the legs along. We're going to lift the right leg up toward the ceiling. Left heel is lifted high, keeping both hips anchored on the mat. We're going to find little circles with that right leg. Just drawing single leg circle, knees facing your nose. When you bring it home, let's find 2 more. And 1. Reverse. Again, if you're finding a calf cramp on that left side, just scoot your arch of the foot down to the foot bar to give yourself a break. And work on this one until your calf strength builds up a little bit more. Good. Lower the foot to the foot bar, bend the knees to bring it home. Shake out the heels and the calves if you need to. Heels lift, neutral spine, extend the legs along, left leg comes up now. Small circles to the outside. Good. Keeping the pelvis really quiet and still, finding your core control. This can be quite small, that's really fine. Good. And bring it back in. My right calf today is really cramping, so I'm going to bring it down to the arch of the foot. Good. Reversing. Really keeping that extension. Good. Once you've gotten to 4 or 5, both balls of the feet come down to the foot bar. Lift the heels up. Bring the carriage home. We're going to place the calves onto the foot bar and just give yourself a little calf massage. So what you can do is you can rock the leg forward and back to scrub out the calves. You can also rock them side to side. That's my personal favorite. It's kind of bananas. But just find whatever feels good to you and give yourself a little bit of a massage here. Good. When you're ready, you're going to find your straps. We're going to move on to unilateral legs with the foot strap. So before I get started, I'm going to sit up carefully and slowly. I'm going to take off the blue spring or the light spring. So I'm just on one red spring or one heavy spring. I'm going to find my strap on the right side, place it onto the arch of the right foot. That right foot is going to come up toward the ceiling, left foot in tabletop, and that left leg is going to stay there for now. I'm going to begin pushing through that strap, lowering to 45. Exhale, bring it right back up. Good. Exhale, push down. Pelvis is stable and steady. Good. Core is engaged. You're going to zip that belly button in and up. Good. You're going to take the 2 more. And last one. Nice long extension. Good. Now I'm going to bend the leg to tabletop. I'm going to flex both feet. That rope is going to come to the outside of the knee. I'm going to keep that left leg in tabletop as I push through at the heel flexed. Bring the leg back to tabletop, getting lots of glutes here. Quite a bit of hamstrings. Good. Let's go for another 4. Exhaling as you press away. Finding that deep abdominal engagement, feeling that tension through the hip bones. Good. Last one. Very nice. All right, I'm going to point through the feet. Right leg goes up to 90 degrees, and I'm going to begin just small bicycles, pressing that right leg down, and I'm going to take tiny walks. That rope is going to come in between the knees. So right now, my legs are staying pretty high. If you want more core engagement, you can have that walk happen a little bit lower. If the strap is getting in your way, you can turn the legs out to an external rotation, or you're welcome to keep them in parallel if that's more comfortable. We're going to reverse. So the push goes down, up, and around. So I really encourage you not to worry too much about how high the feet are going, but how much control you feel through the abdominals. If you're doing this up here all day long and you're feeling nothing, and your back is feeling healthy and strong and your abs are on, take it a little bit lower, see how you do. You've got 2 more. And 1. Very nice. Plant that left foot on the foot bar, grab onto the rope in your right hand, bring that heel right above the hip socket, flex the foot through the ankle joint, and give that rope a little bit of a pull. Good. Place that strap down by your side, grab your left strap, and we'll go for the other side. All right, left strap on left foot, leg up to the ceiling on the left side, right leg to tabletop. I'm going to begin pushing straight down and straight back up to the ceiling. So a lot of hamstring, a lot of glutes here. That's great. Good. We're going to keep going for about another 5. Keeping that quad pulled up for a nice long line through the foot. Exhaling as you push away. Inhale as you bring it back. Keeping that glute and hamstring engagement the whole time. We're not letting it release as we get to the top. As best as we can without gripping. Good. Last one. Good. Now you're going to flex both feet. You're going to bring both legs to tabletop with a flex foot. You're going to press that left leg out to 45, pushing through the heels, bring it back in. Lots more glutes here through that flexed foot. Also getting some interesting engagement in that right leg while we have that flex foot as well. Good. We're going to continue on for another 4. Finding that glute squeeze, abdominals too. And again, you can really experiment with how low that leg is going. Depending on where you are today, I'm going to keep it pretty moderate. Myself, last one. Nice. I'm going to find the pointed feet again. Left leg up to the ceiling straight. I'm going to find that little bicycle walk. Once again, that rope is coming in between the legs as we bicycle it. And if that abdominal control is really feeling good to you, you can experiment with that switch of the legs happening quite low. Once you've gotten to 8, you're going to reverse. You're going to extend the right leg straight down or to 45 or around there. And the other leg is going to bicycle up to meet it. Think about really making this fluid, not choppy. Good. Breathing through this, you've got 2 more. And 1. Good. Anchor yourself on that foot bar with that right foot. Flex through the ankle. Flex the foot. Grab onto that rope. Make sure that heel is right over your hip socket, not too far back. Give a little bit of a pull through the rope. Feels really nice on the back of the leg. But we've gotten some good stretch in, even though there's been a lot of challenge too. When you're ready, take that strap off of the foot, release it down by your side, roll on up to sitting. You guys are all done. So that's it. Please subscribe if you liked what you saw here. I'm posting daily for the first couple weeks in January, and I'd love to see you again and have you work out with me once again. Bye.